Hello everyone, I hope all of you are doing great. So this video is for those who are giving civil services interview this year. Congratulations, and by now you might have got your date also. From December 8th the interview is going to happen, and from December 8th till December 19th there are 649 candidates who are going to give UPSC Civil Services Personality Test this year. So this is something new. Previous years the interview was happening it was beginning from the month of the January and used to go till the end of April. So it used to be spread across 4 months. But this year UPSC has again surprised everyone. Now looking at the strategy of the UPSC. So now 649 candidates in the span of 12 days. So you may be one among those 649 candidates. Your interview may be on the very first day, second day, third day. And I think you may be shocked a little bit, because earlier, since the announcement of the schedule, there used to be at least 15 days gap for you to prepare, travel, get the accommodation, and also maybe train your mind, condition your mind to this reality of giving interview in the UPSC Dolpur House, which I think you might have dreamt about previously. So suddenly you have got only few days. I mean, if interview is on 8th, today it is 3rd December, and then in another 4 days you have to be there in Delhi and you have to be ready for the interview. So this is totally something new. So what it indicates is that UPSC, I think is fed up with fake answers in the interview, superficial answers in the interview, artificial answers in the interview, and all the model answers that are given by the coaching institutions. So I am shocked that coaching institutions actually generate questions for you, and they give model answers to you for all the questions. And also ChatGPT, people use ChatGPT to generate answers. And then even when I take one-on-one mock interview, sometimes we get shocked that some people give similar answers, for some of the questions. So I think what UPSC is expecting is originality, strong individuality. I think who you are, being yourself in the interview is the most important factor right now. And considering the current schedule, so it is based on common sense, one can easily conclude that by end of January, I think they are going to conclude interview for every candidate. I think 2,700 odd UPSC candidates are giving interview this year. So 649 into 4, somewhere around 2,600, I guess. So by end of January, they are going to conclude interviews. So by February 1st or 2nd week, the final result will also be out. So it used to be a ritual in previous years, expecting the result in the month of the May. So May 1st week or 2nd week used to be the day of the result. So now it is in the month of February. Somewhere, I think in the 2nd week, it is going to be announced. So what it means is that even for the next set of candidates after the 19th, they have given schedule only till 19th, not till the end of the January. So those who are going to give interview, those who are not in the first schedule, you don't know when your name is going to be in the second schedule, third or fourth schedule. I believe there are going to be largely 4 schedules. So yours could be in the second, third or fourth. But irrespective of whether it is in the second, third or fourth schedule, you are left with only 1.5 months time. So if it is second, only around 15 days. If it is third, I think another 30 days. And then if it is fourth, 1.5 months. So what it means is that the way you prepare for interview, it should not be merely acquisition of knowledge, relying heavily on these panel mocks. I think it should be lots of introspection, looking deep inside within you, understanding who you are, and then developing that self-confidence, building that self-confidence, even if it is limited number of days. So I think how you can build self-confidence, especially in this moment, is that you have cleared mains. Some of you have cleared multiple mains, and that means you already possess huge amount of knowledge. Please don't chase knowledge currently. So don't make notes out of current affairs. don't keep reading endlessly. I think this is not the time to read, make notes. So if you go back, I mean, some of you, if you have watched my video immediately after the mains, I made it very specifically that this is the time to think a lot, formulate opinion, develop conviction in your answers, in your thoughts, in your ideas, and also develop a quality of generating ideas. Things like critical thinking, analytical thinking, which you already possess, should be given prominence, utmost importance, and all these qualities, I think, through introspection, you will realize that you actually possess, and then you just have to express them. So for that, lots of conversation needs to happen, lots of discussion, and I think one-on-one mocks will also definitely help. But don't totally rely on the mocks. But it has to be about yourself. You can practice in home, in front of the camera, in front of the mirror. So this is you are in the fix. We can totally understand. So few of you might be very anxious, might be feeling nervous also. Don't feel nervous, don't feel anxious. I think you know who you are, because by now you may be 22, 23, or maybe 27, 29 years old. But irrespective of how old you are, you have got minimum 20, 22 years of experience, from childhood to now. So you have gone through lots of ups and downs in your life, lots of experiences during your school, college days, and then maybe you might have worked, and also through UPSC journey you have been through lots of ups and downs. You have faced lots of setbacks. So I'll just give one of my own example and then conclude this video. So when I gave interview in 2011 April for the 2010 civil services examination, I was very introvert. I hadn't given any kind of interview to anyone, and during that time this culture of mock interviews didn't exist. So we didn't have access to giving any mock interviews. So I went to Delhi. I was working as Panchayat Development Officer, but I was thoroughly introvert. I was good with reading, writing, but hadn't spoken in English to anyone, anywhere. So I went to Delhi, and then I stayed there for I think around 20 days. So in Delhi Kannada Sangha, they had organized mock interview. The panel consisted of IAS officers from Karnataka serving in Delhi. So I was very nervous, and I went to give the mock interview. While giving the mock interview, within 2 to 3 minutes, I become so self-conscious that I forgot the question. I was not able to listen to what they were saying. I was fumbling, and the moment I tried to answer something, I was so self-conscious that I stopped answering. So I was sweating and I was trembling also. And the panel realized that I was not ready to give, I was not ready to talk. Forget about giving the mock. So in a way, they said that maybe you can come another day. So now you can take a break or something. So there was this auditorium. I went and sat there, and so then I realized, I mean, why did I become nervous? What is there to lose? I am an individual. I have my own individuality. I'm well read. I have certain ideas and thoughts, and I was confident about my knowledge. I was confident about my knowledge and all the experiences. So to some extent, I think I had some critical thinking and analytical thinking. I used to write a lot. The current Insights on India used to be my personal blog. So then I went there and I gave a small self-talk to myself. I told that this is just a conversation and I have absolutely nothing to lose. So if I don't do well in the interview, I can go back and continue to be Panchayat Development Officer. Again, if I don't like that job, I can leave and I can do anything. I can blog, I can read. Maybe I'll take my own time to do something, think about something about the future. And then I have nothing to lose attitude changed instantly. And then I requested for the second mock. I went there, and the organizers, I requested same day after 2 hours. So same panel. I went and absolutely, no nervousness. I was very confident because I went with the feeling that I will just honestly share whatever I already know. No pretension, no show off, nothing, right? I will just share. I mean, let them judge whatever they want. And I totally became myself, the true original self. and I spoke, and they asked questions about Kannada literature. I had Kannada literature as my optional, and they asked about Panchayat Raj system, they asked about Navodaya school, they asked about literature like Kuvempu, S.L. Bhairappa and all. So I was answering, in a free flow kind of conversation. And at the end of that interview, Vijay Bhaskar sir, who went on to become Chief Secretary in the government of Karnataka later, so he told that I think you are going to get one of the highest marks in the interview this year. And we are so surprised that was it really you who came in the morning session, because you were totally nervous and suddenly after 2 hours you have changed. So I just smiled, I didn't know what to say, and then thanked them. And what he said, no, I was going to score one of the highest marks, that stuck with me. So 1 week later, I went to actually UPSC interview. Absolutely no feeling, nothing, no expectation, no focus on outcome, nothing. I walked inside as I would walk into any other place, like any other place. It can be a temple, friend's house, our own house. And then I read newspapers. I interacted with the people who were sitting around us. And then I walked into the interview room, and then I just had a great conversation. And in the end, the board appreciated. And when the result came, my name wasn't there, my name. And I was actually shocked. Okay, my name wasn't there, because I was expecting good marks in the interview, and I had done decently well in the mains. And then when the marks card finally came, I had got 210 in the interview. So there was only one half mark, one full mark, and then this was the third one, the actual interview that I gave in the UPSC. And it was all about my own mind, the brief training of the mind. I think more than training, I think it was self-realization that who I was. So I think it immensely helped, but I had missed by 2 marks the rank, scored low in the geography optional and also Kannada literature. We had 2 optional then in 2010. So, but when I looked at the interview score, and it again pumped me up, it gave immense confidence. I wrote about my interview experience, and then the blog picked up, and later it became Insights IAS. That's a different story. So what I'm trying to, I think what I'm trying to tell you, by now you have realized that you can actually go on to get 200 plus right now. It doesn't matter how much you're prepared. You actually possess that innate quality within you, that potential right now exists within you. You just have to be yourself. Forget about the world, forget about the expectations, self-expectations and others' expectations. Whether it is your first attempt, last attempt, doesn't matter. Just you have to go there, walk in, be honest to the core, and be very confident, stay relaxed, and just have a freewheeling conversation. So try to think to the best of your ability in that moment. It's not possible to give best answer to every question. So on an average, 20 to 25 questions you are going to get. But you may definitely give best answer at least for 3 to 4 questions. And doesn't matter. As long as you are strong, honest, confident, and humble, I think you can still walk out with around 180 to 185 marks. That is the minimum marks for strong personality. And from there, few good answers can get you till 190. And thoughtful answers, thoroughly analytical, engaging stuff, good ideas, new perspectives, definitely 200 plus. And these new perspectives need not come from, textbook, books and, primary sources. It can be through your own observation and experience, your ability to look at the things uniquely, differently. So we get influenced by the larger opinion that is there. The dominant narratives, opinions that exist in the mainstream media, print and electronic media. So I think away from them, if you can, that's what I meant, stop reading and start thinking. So if you can think, I think you can definitely develop new ideas and new perspectives. And you just have to express them in the interview hall. So wish you all the best. And I really hope that those of you who are listening or watching this video, you see your name in the final list. Just be yourself and give your best. Thank you.